to truly believe that eyes were the only windows into the soul, and if anything were ever to go wrong there, that the plantation of the face barricading your essence would collapse like the walls of Jericho from the suffering. I have always been too young and too inadequate to excavate those depths, so I became a scholar of your architecture instead. I memorized every detail of your construction, became a student of the mortared bricks of your cheeks, glazed in your brown foundation. I became the sole historian of how the years of weathering have been kind to the elegant planks of your lips. I consumed knowledge on how they complemented the welcoming bridge of your nose. I reveled in the manicured lawns of your eyebrows. I was certain your spirit was intact. Had I been asked to identify where and when the moisture that damaged the foundation first began collecting, I would have failed the test. I didn't know that the strength of the soul had other outlets to escape. I didn't know that cracking has no protocol. It does not need to present itself formally. It does not need to send a polite note of resignation saying that the eyes are no longer suit me. I am moving my base of operations. So I don't know from where, maybe from the mass of stomped dreams that you've been clenching between your knees to keep them from definitively falling to the ground. And I don't know when the fractures begin forming, and I only notice when your hands stop planning the arc of our days with McCall sewing patterns. The first doctors couldn't find the origins either, and vaguely threw you little white life rafts and instructed you to order them a month at a time in garish orange bottles. And as they continued to pile them on in their varied shapes and sizes, and as side effects surpassed benefits, I blackened my knees, filling bags with grains of prayers to pile around your eyes to prevent further leakage. But it didn't matter, because that is not where the cracking started, not in your brain, although many nights you soldered my palms to your temples and repeated that you were going crazy, not in your heart, because from the time of the first rot, your eyes never faltered, your gaze still gleamed. I needed only to come to the altar of your attention to be enrobed in the dazzling coat of your acceptance. It took a second, and a third, and a fourth, and a fifth opinion, and a 432-mile move before some pioneering doctor found the tumor nesting on your artery. And although I am 1,955 miles away, I still do this one ineffective act. I still collect prayers and tears and sandbags. I am waiting by the lines of the phone if you crack.